travel by moonlight.
No, that was the other game.
Not this game.
No, this is
different.
Man, look how hairy Wolverine is.
Yeah. So
like, not his underarm though.
No,
it's just outside of his arm.
So I'm Gerald. I'm Brian. Yeah,
nah,
I'm Gerald.
That's Gerald the Destroyer.
Gerald the Destroyer. Whatever. Yeah, sure.
I'm Brian. And
we're.
And look at Cyclops' face. I don't know if I should be here.
No one really likes me except the little kids. So.
Here.
And we are going to be
fucking just kicking the dude. All right.
So we're going to be playing some X-Men here. 6-player, but
look at those screens.
Look at that.
There's 2 of them.
2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
Incredible.
4 widescreen.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Now, wasn't this the most incredible machine that you'd ever seen when you walked into an arcade?
I remember as, like, 5 walking in the arcade seeing it or whatever.
5?
6.
You were at least 6 or 7.
6 or 7. And saying, holy fucking shit, look at that fucking X-Men. Vividly remember that. Might not have been exactly those words. Something like that, though. Okay, let's get into this.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah. So
myself, Colossus there,
and I'm
Wolverine.
Let's see how many lives I can get.
Kind of needed for this game. This game was kind of notorious for its quarter eating.
Yeah.
I seem to remember. So.
Yeah, I mean, how much did you play this in the arcade?
This was one of my favorite. This game, I liked this game so much it got me into comic books.
Really?
Like in a big way. We're gonna start this.
Yeah.
This awesome opening.
Man, these openings and stuff are great.
Mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans can do nothing against the power of the evil mutants.
And this is '92, and it had like all this cool voice acting in it. It's cool animation.
That is so cool. In the 21st century, back when...
Go and save the city.
Jean Grey's gonna stay here. She doesn't do anything.
That wasn't Jean Grey. It was Kitty Pryde. There you are.
There I am.
Oh, just use your mutant power right away.
Okay, I got this.
So, in my opinion, the 2 best characters in this were Nightcrawler and Colossus. Just because Colossus had so many throws.
I think it's just for a screen.
See, I'm glad that became a popular thing, but now I understand that it's so overused now.
I don't know if it's used now. Like it was.
I think if you go to MagFest, then people just yell that too much there.
I've never been to MagFest.
I know people who go, and they're just like, oh, the
and that's the only thing they report.
Let's just say the Colossus Scream is so like overdone.
Yeah, this game was cool because he had like the different throws and stuff.
Yeah, well he did. Like everybody did.
Like, look at that
but,
Wolverine.
Yeah, but
it was fucking cool. Like
Colossus had like a ton of throws.
I fucking jab my claw in him.
Yeah.
And then throw him. I also like that you can hit people on the ground in this.
Yeah, that was just
beat the fuck out of them. You know. And then,
what I thought was interesting, though, and I don't know how up on X-Men you are, but this actually wasn't current X-Men that it was portraying at the time.
Really?
This was X-Men like 7 years prior, or 5 years prior.
Yeah.
Because the outfits were not current X-Men.
Right. Yeah. They're older outfits.
Yeah, they were. This was an '80s version of the X-Men in the '90s.
Yeah. They look like they're from the 80s in this, I mean...
Yeah, but it's interesting, because it makes me wonder, like, where that design choice came from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or if they just, I mean...
Or had they been working on it for 10 years?
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't know. Let's use some power. Yeah. And then, never made a console version of this until the
and that
Xbox Live one.
Right, and the console version was arguably just, a port of the...
It didn't have 2 screens.
Nope.
Actually,
there we go.
There it is. Like, I mean, I played this a lot as a kid. Played the...
Oh, we should have let him finish talking.
You should have. You should have.
That's my fault.
But you know what? You did.
My fault. Sorry, guys. We'll do that next time.
There's gonna be a next... Oh, wait, there is. He comes back.
Yep.
Man, he looks so gay in this.
And, because I remember watching this, and then watching the Pride of the X-Men, the pilot that they made, which is really great, but apparently it was just too freaking expensive to make it.
Huh.
This is the only beatable boss in the game, by the way. The only one.
Yeah. Well, it was the first one that gave you false hope.
Yeah, that you could actually hit someone and finish a combo.
Yeah. And this is the US version we're playing, not the Japanese.
Yeah, the Japanese version, apparently they changed up the difficulty a bit so it was a one-coinable game.
Yeah, well, they also, like, when you use your mutant power, it didn't take away life.
No.
It just, you had a mutant power gauge.
Right.
And then you could actually pick up items that gave you mutant power.
We should play that version again.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't think it had the 6-player for the Japanese one.
I'd play it again. That's how much I like this game.
Yeah, I like this game.
We just have to find more conversation.
That's fine.
So.
Bonus. What? Grant. No.
Are you retarded?
I was
Do you
trying
not
to
know
read
how
that. It was hard. The font was weird.
Sorry, I shouldn't use that word. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
Let's see.
Sorry, guys. That was wrong of me. Are you illiterate? There.
Sometimes. Just slides in. Like, it kind of looks like they're headbanging while they're doing it. They're just like...
I really hated these things.
Why? They died in one hit.
Yeah, they're just annoying.
Did you ever get to play when there was actually everybody playing?
Yes, I did, and it was all it was just mutant power after mutant power.
It was fucking chaos.
Yeah, because you better be playing with people who don't know how to play games.
Right. Yeah, I remember very few times it being like a very organized thing.
I didn't know 6 people who would go to an arcade to play games.
No, it was never a group of people I knew. It was usually just me by myself, you know, and then
yeah,
like it would just be random people, but you know.
Man, look at how much detail there is in this game for 1992. Like their heads fall off when they roll,
Yep.
and there's just so much going on.
Yep.
I mean, even games that came out that we played in from 95 don't look this good.
Yeah. Well, the Turtles game looked really good.
And that was 89.
Yeah, but that was also Konami.
Konami, yeah, really, Konami was a really...
Yep. They knew where it was at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to scream a lot more than you're doing. Because you're not.
Anytime I'm not screaming, I should be screaming.
Yeah. I like I don't remember Wolverine ever being able to do anything remotely like his mutant power. Except... No,
they invented that for...
Except in the opening to the cartoon, he kind of does it.
Huh.
And like, I always thought that was weird because it never comes up in the show. Like he slices his claws together, and then like some stuff happens.
When you think about it, Wolverine could have had a move like Nightcrawler, just kind of like jump around the screen and slash people.
Berserker Barrage.
Yeah. He could have easily done something like that, but I guess that would have been too close to what Nightcrawler had.
Yeah, yeah. That was the other cool thing. Like, all the characters did different shit.
Had different moves. Like Colossus had the most utilitarian.
Yeah,
Colossus...
you need to be using that to beat all the... There you go.
There we go. Because Colossus had the most utilitarian one, I suppose. Also, Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler did have a chance to miss, though.
He did, but it's not like Cyclops, where you could be looking the whole opposite direction.
Yeah, that was kind of bad.
Oh, but there's not 6 people there, so only 3 guys. But hold on.
Yeah, teleporting in.
Nothing moves the blob.
And then you got extra hits in. Yeah.
Yep. I was like,
nothing.
Nothing moves the. And see, that was the other cool thing. The voice acting in this game was really good.
It was really good. They got yeah, it does 2 hits. That was my problem with this game, was that the bosses were kind of unbeatable.
Yeah, I don't remember getting past. I don't remember getting past Blob too much.
Like anything past the Blob was almost impossible to get through. And again, we need to play the Japanese version and see just how different it is.
X-Men, we have been taken by Magneto.
He got punched in the face. Oh, Juggernaut.
Destroy it.
This was so cool on the 2 screens.
Oh, yeah. Look at all those pixels.
Yep.
All the pixels. Alligator people. The music was so good too.
It was the. Now I don't remember these alligator people from the comic, but I didn't read every issue of it. So.
Well, they're from the Savage Land.
They are? Okay. So I missed that.
Well, dinosaurs are. I don't know if they're dinosaur. Beating them with my claw.
You'd think that one hit would be enough.
I kind of wish blood was in this game. I think if somebody made like a mod for it or something, it'd be great.
Just a super brutal X-Men?
Yeah, just blood everywhere. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I like how we say our names every time we come back too. Yeah.
So this was after, or this was before the Punisher game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
And yeah.
Punisher's Capcom.
Oh, that's right, Capcom.
Yep.
So, totally different.
Yep.
Funny how after this game, Marvel didn't just be like, Konami, just make all of our games.
Yeah.
Every one of them. And make our movies too.
Yeah. Could do that. Yeah, this is more similar to Turtles than it is, you know, like a Final Fight. And Punisher was a lot more like Final Fight.
Right. There were slightly different philosophies for beat 'em ups back then, at least between the two companies.
Yeah, well, like, I guess it kind of depended on the characters and stuff too, you know, because like, Final Fight and stuff had a lot of weapons because they were just dudes fighting or whatever. But then, you know, like X-Men stuff, they already have weapons, and Turtles too, you know, they already have weapons, they don't need extra weapons and things.
Yeah.
Kind of works.
You just killed me. That's the only time you get friendly fire in this game is,
throws?
Is throws. Yeah.
I don't really know if I knew that. Did you ever end up getting stuck with having to play Dazzler?
Yeah, I think that she
was always the last one to get picked.
I think that she was the least known person, first of all, but I don't think her power, I don't think she was necessarily bad. Like, I actually liked Storm less. I think Storm was less interesting.
Well, as a you know, a young kid, you always wanted to play the big badass instead of the hot chick.
Yeah.
I tend to gravitate more towards the hot chicks nowadays, but instead of the buff dudes.
Here, hold on, this is important.
Yep.
X-Men, welcome to die.
Welcome to die. And here we go. These are the, well, not here exactly, but we get to the boss that just becomes Wendigo, which is then impossible to beat. I think that it's actually possible to beat him if we coordinate. Like, as soon as he picks me up or something, then, you know, you have to come in however it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's oftentimes what these devolved into were just like, mutant power, mutant power, mutant power.
I know.
Which I always thought was, well, because it takes your life away.
Okay. See? Saved you.
Yeah, but when you've got quarters that you're continuously throwing into the machine, it becomes difficult.
I see you using your mutant power to save.
Well, I was finished.
You can still use your mutant power if you have it, even if you don't have a lot of life.
There we go. I was pressing the button and it wasn't coming out.
Yeah.
Go and rescue Kitty from the cave.
Kitty from the cave!
You know, Professor X's design changes slightly every time we see him. Not a lot, just a bit.
Just a little bit.
Just like there were different artists, you know. Why do they scream like monkeys?
They're aliens?
Okay. Well, they're, you know, just, they're not aliens, they're on a different island.
Why don't the alligator people scream like alligators?
How do alligators scream?
You ever heard alligators scream? How long have you lived in Florida and you've never heard an alligator scream?
Well, I don't have an alligator pet. Like,
don't you know alligators are everywhere in Florida?
we just have them all around.
I see at least 2 every time I drive to work. I actually kind of do see alligators a lot when I drive to work.
We had some alligators in the pond behind my work. I love how we just gang up on them and just beat them.
Yeah. I like how the guy's like armor and shit falls off.
Yeah, that is really neat. I mean, the number of sprites and stuff on screen and the amount of memory that they had to like have for this.
Yeah, I wonder if this had to have like a bigger board or something to process everything.
I wonder. I wish it were easy to find this information out, because
yeah, I don't even know how you
you
go about finding out.
Yeah, because there just isn't a lot of good information out there about the details and the technicalities of the games.
Yep.
Whoa, that was a weird jump. I guess that's I guess our board might not be 100%
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah, that's right. Because we're playing this on our
arcade
custom 2-screen
arcade machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing. It's cool. I really don't know why they breathe fire.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would imagine how scary it'd be if the alligators of today breathe fire.
I wonder how they chose these characters. Like, Beast isn't in this, nor is Iceman and stuff.
Yeah, you know, Iceman seemed like he would have been a good choice for these games.
Yeah, he would have been. I mean, it's interesting that I guess they wanted to, you know, mix it up a bit, so they wanted to have at least, you know,
some girls,
some ladies.
Yeah.
And so there weren't a lot of ladies in it. I mean, Kitty Pryde, I don't think would have been a.
I think you could have had Jean Grey.
Jean Grey would have been cool. Yeah. She would have been awesome. Probably.
Or Rogue.
Man, was Rogue around? Yeah, she would have been. Absolutely, she was around.
What would her power be? So you know.
She could probably. That's a good question.
You know, that might have been something like that.
But look at it. Colossus never like just went roar and then like a giant shield appeared around him.
Nice
so,
kitty.
Oh.
Ultron.
Yeah. I think that's. Whoop.
Ah, my face.
Oops, mistimed that one.
Alright.
There we go. This is easier than I remember it being.
Yep.
A lot easier.
I don't know.
But yeah, it would have been neat to have like Iceman or Beast would have been really neat. But I think
his power be?
Also, I think Beast would have been weird because he would have been too much like Colossus.
Yeah, it's the big melee guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
You must rescue the professor.
Camel face.